I will call to order the Transportation Committee of November 1st, 2022. And we have a roll call, please.
Chaplin. Here. Desart. Rajewski.
Here.
Ozog. Here. Pachowski.
Here.
And Zay.
All right, we have a quorum. I have no chairman remarks. We have no public comment. I have a motion to approve the Transportation Committee meeting minutes of
So moved.
October 18th, 2022. I motion a second, changes, alterations, corrections. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Now, number 6, procurement requisitions. May I have a motion to approve 2022-92 recommendation approval of contract to HazChem Environmental Corp. to provide hazardous material testing,
So moved.
disposal, and emergency services as needed for Division of Transportation, $20,000 stormwater, $29,000 for a contract not to exceed $29,000. I have a motion a second. Anybody have any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is a motion to approve DTP 0308-22, recommendation for approval of contract to Huff and Huff Inc. to provide professional landscape design and engineering services for various county highway projects, total not to exceed $100,000. I think we had a motion and a second. Does anybody have any questions? None. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is agenda item 6C, which is a motion to approve DTP 0300-22, recommendation for approval of contract to STATE Testing LLC for professional materials testing and engineering services upon request of the Division of Transportation, $84,000. Facilities management, $8,000, stormwater, $8,000 for a total contract of $100,000. A motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is 7, which is change orders. Can I have a motion to combine agenda items 7A through M? These are all decreasing closeout or extensions of contracts. Do we have a second on that?
Yeah.
Okay, a motion, a second to combine. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is a motion to approve, and that will be change order 7A to Decker Supply decrease and close, change order B Superior Asphalt Materials decrease and close, change order C Utility Transport Service decrease and close, change order D the AECOM Technical Services to extend the contract. E is Atlas Engineering Group LLD contract extension. F is a change order for BLA Inc. Extension of a contract. G is Vendler Section 22 CRKLS ASL-08, extend the contract. Change order HR Green, and that's extension of a contract, extension of a H contract, the HW Lochner contract extension, change order Patrick Engineering contract extension, change order POLACH appraisal for contract extension, change order STV Inc. contract extension, and change order B3 contract extension. I have a motion and a second. Any questions on any of those? I don't think we. And do we have a second? I'm sorry. Do we have a second? All right. Thank you. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next, it takes to amending resolution. Motion to approve amendment DTR 0284B-17, amendment to a resolution for an intergovernmental agreement between the County of DuPage and City of Wheaton for intersection improvements along Gary Avenue and Jewel Avenue to increase the funding amount of $19,460.23, resulting in an amended county cost of $18,115.01. We have a motion and a second. Does anybody have any questions? Not. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is amendment to DTR 02428-21, amendment to a resolution issued to H&H Electric Company for mast arm replacement and traffic signal modification at various intersections within DuPage County. Increase the funding $11,500, resulting in a county cost of $623,603.55. Did we have a motion a second? Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is 6C, which is amendment to DTP 0242P-19, amendment to a resolution issued to Trans Systems Corporation for professional preliminary engineering services for improvements to Naperville Road at L138 to increase the funding amount of $42,641.55, resulting in an amended contract total amount of $328,559.09. I have a motion a second. Are there any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is an amendment to DTR 0972B-22, amendment to a resolution issued to Cape Cod Construction Corporation for the 2022 pavement maintenance south program to increase the funding $100,000, resulting in amended contract of $4,797,308.59.
Second.
Okay, the motion a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is an amendment to DTP 01558-22, amendment to a resolution issued to Patrick Engineering for professional Phase 1 engineering and Phase 2 design engineering services improvements to the bridge carrying Geneva Road over the west branch of the DuPage River, increase the funding amount of $162,454.55, resulting in a total contract of $694,378.58.
So moved.
We have a second. Second, thank you. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is amendment to DTR 01738-22, amendment to a resolution issued to Ardley Tutman Company for the 22 Pavement North program to increase the funding amount of $225,000, resulting in a final county cost of $5,613,504, an increase of 4.18%.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is an amendment to DTP 01408-22, amendment to a resolution issued to H.W. Lochner Inc. for professional structural engineering service for section 22 to increase the funding amount of $245,000, resulting in amended contract amount of $595,000, increase of 70%. We have a second? Second, thank you. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is an amendment to DTR 0004B-20, amendment to a resolution to local agency agreement between the County of DuPage and the Illinois Department of Transportation for improvements along 75th Street from Lyman Avenue to Williams Road to increase the county share of the funding in amount of $310,000, resulting in an estimated final county cost of $1,340,960. We have a second on that?
Second.
Second, thank you. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Finally, an amendment to DTR 00398-22, amendment to a resolution to a local agency agreement between the County of DuPage and all Department of Transportation for improvements to Hobson Road Street from Woodbridge Drive to James Avenue to increase the county
So
share
moved.
in the funding $600,000, resulting in an estimated county cost of $900,000. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, motion is second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have. Yes, go ahead.
200% increase.
Yes, so this project, because of the timing, we submitted the paperwork to the state of Illinois. This was an IDOT-led project, so it was a federal share and a county share. And at the time, the only information we had was the preliminary engineer's estimate. So we moved an agreement forward to the committee based on that. When the bids were actually open, 3 items were added subsequently. And totaling $350,000. So our revised engineer's estimate was around 1.5, 1.6 million, and that's what the actual estimate came in. But because of the timing to get agreements in the state of Illinois months in advance, the best information we had was the 1.2.
Okay, so it was an underestimation.
Exactly.
Couldn't do any different. Okay, thank you.
All right, any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is agenda item 9, agreements. Motion to approve DTR 0461-22, between the County of DuPage and Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning CMAP for safe streets and roads for all grants. County cost $60,000. We have a second?
I didn't hear a motion, I heard a second. Can you get a motion?
All right, who made the motion?
Brian motion,
Okay.
Jim second.
Okay, thank you. Second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. I can't hear people today. You know, everybody's
What's that?
whispering. Can you keep your
Sorry.
voice up, Jim? You know,
Well, they have us like way apart now. I feel like this horseshoe is getting bigger. I don't know where we're like. I mean, pretty soon they're gonna be sitting on everybody over here.
Next is item 10, ordinances, which is a recommendation for approval of amendment to ODT 0000.
Second.
Yes, 06, DuPage County Highway Rights of Way Permit and Fee Ordinance. Everybody got a copy of this? Does anybody, we had a motion second, does anybody have any questions?
I'd just like to thank Bill and mostly Dave Fury for their efforts on this. This was one of our strategic imperatives that it's been on the books for some time. We rolled out the Acela platform, and that put this behind a little bit as we rolled out the electronic streamlining of our permitting process. And Dave especially has put a lot of effort in these last several months. And so this wraps up our 2022 strategic initiative, and look forward to implementing the new plan. If you remember, we presented to the group, one of the major differences is the fee structure. Not only is it simplified for everybody, but more importantly, it eliminated fees for single family residential drives. It also waived fees for our agency partners, municipalities, and the like. So Thank you.
Mission
Dave.
accomplished.
All right, good job.
Good job, DOT.
And anything, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Next is agenda item 11, action items. Motion to approve SNP 0303-22, recommendation approval of contract to Aztec Systems LLC for asset management software license and stormwater management, $96,314.80. Public Works, $96,314.80, and Division of Transportation, $16,750.40, for a total not to exceed $209,380. A motion and a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. Thank you. Next is item 12, informational. Pursuant to DTR 03068-22, vehicle replacement purchase order for the Division of Transportation for fiscal year 2023, fiscal year 2024, has been issued to National Auto Fleet Group in the amount of $47,153. So that is just informational, and I guess we can place it on file. And then we take that. Anybody have any questions on that? If not, any report from our state's attorney?
Let that aside, Mr. Chairman.
Boss, anything under old business?
No, sir.
Anybody have anything? What you just asked him was not old business, by the way.
I know, that was new business.
Go ahead.
Let's stay on old.
Okay.
All the, so, 2 weeks ago, I was one of the 3 panelists at the rail conference, 2022 rail conference. They had one section on mental health, and our greats, one of them, the panelists, did a very good job. But during the panelist discussion, there was 3 of us. One of them was Aaron Allman from the CMAP Executive Director, which put a big slide up on the board, and it was private investment should be held to the same standard of prioritizing safety over private commercial gain. And in quotes, and it came from the environmental impact from Chris Schneider. And she said, Chris said a really good thing that I think everybody should know, and he goes, we'll put that out there. So
Did you take a picture of it?
yes, I did.
All right, did you send it to him?
Not yet.
All right.
I got a picture of it. I got the big quotes, but they
did.
didn't. They just said it came from the on the slide from the economic impact statement and the coalition to stop it. But she did give kudos. It came from Chris Schneider, DuPage County.
All right. What a reputation.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
So they gave you they didn't steal your stuff, Chris. They
It's
gave
natural.
They actually gave you.
What hasn't he said
They
it
didn't
isn't
take it,
noteworthy,
said this
you know?
So, yeah.
You were
We get this
barely
every,
credited.
we get this every meeting, and you
Well, it's like my first time in 23 years, Chris. Thanks.
Yeah, that was at the STB, the Surface Transportation Board. That was part of my testimony.
Yeah.
That's the one we're trying to drive home.
She said that, she pulled it out, she put it on there and emphasized that to the conference.
Well, that was a big accomplishment for us that you even spoke at that, so that was nice.
And you spoke really very eloquently. They took it,
Evidently.
they were passing it all over, so good job, Chris.
All right. Anybody else?
Brian.
Anything under old? If not, anybody have any new business? If not, without objection, we stand adjourned. Thank you, guys.
Chris, you're gonna be in good